thatmovieguyUK.
Lisbon is not exactly like every other European city. It actually does have a lot of original language films. Everything is just subtitled in Portuguese. Nothing is really dubbed here. So all cinemas that you go to will have the original version with the subtitles in Portuguese. For example, Infinity Wars is playing right now, and if you're just traveling around, you can actually come and see it if you want. So it's actually quite open. There's a lot of cinemas in Lisbon, and obviously through this little trip around, we will show you around them.
What do you want? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down. Hey, that's a pretty good idea. I'll give you the moon, all right?
Come to Lisbon and you want to come and check out some independent films, Cinema São Jorge has been there since the 1950s and is regarded as the best independent cinema within the whole of Portugal. Currently it's holding the Indie Lisbon Film Festival, and there's a lot of things going on, so even if you come here next year or the year after, maybe it's definitely worth coming here. Like I said, it's one of the best, so you should definitely come check it out, especially if you're a massive travelling cinephile. So if you guys actually want to come to Lisbon and watch movies, like general movies, Cinema.nos is like the Cineworld Odeon of Lisbon, so just check these guys out. They're everywhere across the city. Movies while they're away in Lisbon. Fnac, just behind me, is quite common in most of Europe anyway, but it's kind of the best place to get any good deals, and I'll show you everything that I bought when I get to the hotel later. pretty tight over here. It's the Cinema Ideal. It's an independent cinema within Lisbon. It's quite new, so it's worth having a look at. It's a part of the Indie Festival. It's also playing a couple of new independent French films. On the side to it as well, there's a little shop which you can buy DVDs and also posters. I will show you what I bought later on, and I'll leave a link below for the actual cinema so you can check it out if you're ever around in Lisbon and you want to watch some good independent movies. As you can tell, this is not Lisbon, this is not my hotel room. It's actually the next day. I'm back in the UK after a good 4-day trip. Lisbon's changed a lot since I went last time. It's a lot more tourist orientated, it is developing, and it's very fast in progression. Obviously, as a travelling cinephile, Lisbon is a very interesting city for you to go. As I mentioned, it has a lot of cinemas that play films in its original language with Portuguese subtitles. There's no real dubbing in Portugal, even on television. So even if you're in your hotel room, everything is going to be dubbed most of the time. And that's what I really liked about exploring the place. I am quite disappointed I didn't go to any of the Indie Lisboa screenings. All the movies I really wanted to see, like the James Benning movie was before, or Hong Sang-soo movie was playing, well, tonight, even right now, probably. And there were a couple I wanted to see, but nothing was going on while I was there. So, and obviously you want to know what I bought. So I, all from Fnac. Yeah, sorry, but that's the only place I could buy anything. I did buy The Disaster Artist. Next up, I did actually buy The Beguiled. Right, so the next one I bought, and it's nothing really to do with the aesthetic of my collection anyway, but I really like this film because it's a lot of fun and I feel like it has a lot of rewatchability, and that was Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle. Last but not least, I've been struggling to find Sean Baker DVDs and Blu-rays in the UK. They are not easy to find, and while I was in Fnac, and because Florida Project just came out on DVD and Blu-ray in Portugal, Tangerine was actually £5 on DVD. I'm pretty happy with that. As for what I bought at Cinema Ideal, I did buy a poster. It's not a big one, but what I like in Europe is that posters for films are generally smaller sometimes, and for €5 I wasn't really going to say no to this, but it's the Safdie Brothers poster of Good Time. So this will be the first of my cinephile travelling vlogs, and it's not going to be perfect. It's not quite what I was looking for, but it's a good step forward into what I want to try a bit more. Obviously, as you know, if you know me personally, or if you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or whatever, you know that I do a lot of travelling. So next up, I don't necessarily know where I'm going. Maybe Tel Aviv, which is exciting, I hope. And I might be going to Paris for a couple of days. And obviously Venice Film Festival is coming up too, so there'll be a few more of these little videos, and I hope you guys actually like this video, and if you have any comments or anything like that, just please let me know. And all I can say now is diolch, danke, obrigado, merci beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, all the schöns, and all the diolchs. And obviously, never change. Obrigado, Lisboa.